Hey guys, well this is not how I expected to start this video. This episode was supposed to be me and KT getting out of LA and away from people and basically living off-grid in one of the camper vans. For 3 or 4 days we were headed up to the the Redwoods. Basically, yeah, just get out into nature, away from people, and just have 4 days of enjoying the fresh air and not worrying about coronavirus. But we drove up today, so I was going to start this tomorrow at the first stop, but we just found out as we're pulling into the town that there has been a statewide stay-at-home order put in place. Now, we don't know what that means yet because we can't find any information other than like 1 or 2 news articles on it. Neither of them say how serious it is, whether it's a legal, like you have to or you'll be arrested order. We don't know. But what we do know is that we are 650 or 670 miles away from home and we only have enough food to last us for 4 days. So yeah, bit of a predicament. So I'll keep you updated. But like I said, this is not how I expected this to go at all. Yeah. But it's an adventure, right? I mean, look, these people are on the road, so...
Washington Post, California government issues statewide stay-at-home order.
This is what I mean. Like, what does order mean?
It sounds like... I don't know what the...
Does order mean you'll be arrested? Or does order mean... like, hey guys, let's not spread coronavirus, please stay at home?
No, because I think that would say advises. Order here, I don't know what it means to you, but I think it means, like, an order means you gotta do
right,
that.
Exactly, yeah. First of all, we absolutely are taking this seriously, and we are in the car. We weren't intending on staying at any hotels. We've literally bought all of the food. I cooked so much curry and rice that I think we've got 4 days worth, easy.
At least.
Breakfast, lunch and dinner. So the whole purpose of this trip, because I don't want any of you to think that we were just like, yeah, whatever, we'll just travel when everybody else is on lockdown. Not the case. We were going off-grid. We were going to live in this. We have a shower. We have all of our kitchen stuff. This is actually one of the vans with the dual battery system. So we have a refrigerator in here. Like, that was the plan. Don't for 1 second think that we were just being stupid and just throwing caution to the wind. We were not. We didn't expect to be around people, and we didn't expect for this to happen. Yeah, this has definitely come as a shock. I didn't expect that they would be putting us on like a full lockdown. It says about self-enforcing, which makes me feel better about the fact that if we were to drive back, then hopefully we would be able to explain the situation. Because that's the thing, right, is that I've no issue with us heading back and, you know, making our way back home. What I don't want to happen is we start driving back and then we get pulled over and they're like, oh yeah, what are you doing on the road? You should be sheltering in place. And it's like, well, at the moment this is our place.
Yeah, I mean, we can't be expected to be home.
So if I put home, new drive, so there you go. So we are 8 hours and 56 minutes right now from home. That's driving straight. That's no stops. 9 hours from home.
8 p.m.
So, and it's 8 p.m. So that would be getting us back at 5 a.m. Do we just stay here and just shelter in place here overnight because it is late, and then wake up in the morning and then see where we're at? Or do we just take it in shifts and try and make it back tonight? God, this is crazy. I did not expect this to happen. Okay, so just found this on Mayor Garcetti's Instagram. All residents of the city of LA must remain in their homes. All non-essential businesses are ordered to cease operations, blah, blah, blah. This order exempts certain essential activities. Shopping for food and medical supplies, providing or receiving care, but outdoor activities is listed. Outdoor walking, hiking, running, cycling while practicing safe social distancing are okay. Because the thing is, right, is that we're self-isolating as in we're in this, right? We're not going to public places. We're in our very messy home.
It's not that messy.
I didn't realise that before I put the camera there. This is saying that you can walk, hike, run, cycle and practice safe social distancing. So if we're not around people and we're living in this, I don't think it would be safe for us to try and drive back tonight. What's the governor called? Arnold Schwarzenegger,
so.
isn't it? So I guess we'll stay tonight, get some good sleep because we've got a long day tomorrow, and then drive all the way back and then stay at home. So we saw that the LA one was effective from the 19th of March, which is today, until the 19th of April. All right, cool. Well, that concludes the fact-finding adventures of Adam and KT over whether they're going to be arrested trying to make their way back home to shelter in place for a month. We do, however, have an iPad full of good movies, so...
A year's supply of curry.
It's only 8, so do you want to have a curry and a movie night?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's find somewhere to camp. So this is where we're going to cook dinner tonight, in the Dollar General parking lot. It's nice and well lit, so we figured that this would be a great place to cook a curry. So, welcome to Car Park Curry with Adam. Today we are going to have a beautiful mushroom, potato, cauliflower, chickpea, onion, garlic, and regular pea.
Accidental lima beans.
Oh yeah, yeah, an accidental lima bean curry. Here is some I made earlier. Is that a freezer or a fridge? Because it's pretty cold. So here, have a smell, have a taste. It's delicious, and we even have some rice to go with it. How much rice, I hear you ask? Well, keen viewers, not just this much, another one of these two. So we have 5 cups of rice. So yeah, I guess let's get cooking. Oh, you filming? Okay, I wish you weren't, because I realised that I haven't even connected the gas. This is going to be a little... sorry, stand by. Stand by. This was going to be a little tip of the hat, tip of the nod to Brody Moss, Youngbloods, YBS. Because he always does this. Oh my god, I just can't believe it, mate. Caught this big old tuna and now what? We have fire, baby. Oh yeah, that's hot. Fried rice, okay? Is that okay? But it does go to show that you can cook amazing gourmet meals with just the most simple of cooking stoves and just a tiny bit of talent. Just like a slightly above average, slightly underneath magnificent amount of talent, like I have. I just realised that our bedroom is going to smell like an Indian restaurant. Well, there you go, babe. There is your car park curry. Oh wait, no, that's French. How do Indians say, that's brilliant, mate? Indian people, how do you say, that's brilliant, mate? I know you're probably looking at this going, that isn't a curry, mate, but I made it with Patak's Madras curry sauce, so that makes it a curry. That is hot and how you make a curry in a car park. It doesn't even matter that it's cold.
It's cold and burnt.
The good thing is, once you burn your mouth on the outside, the coolness of the center relieves the 3rd degree burns that you get. All right, so we've eaten, we're full, and now we're watching the Dallas Buyers Club. And that's it, we're in bed. So yeah, we will see what the morning brings. And yeah, what kind of an epic road trip we're going to end up on. So, I'll see you guys in the morning. Oh, it's cold. Good morning, guys. It's Friday, and we spent the night at a church parking lot somewhere over there. We are now at a Shell parking lot, just making a quick cup of tea, and they've got a very clean bathroom here that we found yesterday. So, obviously using the amenities here, which is very nice. So, the matter at hand is, are we going to be able to get home today? And in short, the answer is yes. Yes, we can. So what we found out is that the self-imposed quarantine is currently being self-policed, which means that it is not the law that you have to stay in your home. Now, what I want to point out, because I don't want there to be any misunderstanding here, is that we are not taking this lightly. We're not just saying, oh, it's fine, like we can go around while everybody else stays at home. absolutely not the case. We want to get home so that we can just stay at home and, you know, abide by all the rules and stop the spread of this horrific virus that is going around. The problem we have is that we're not at home. We are 9-10 hours away from home at this point, and so we need to make it back there. So please let me just nip that in the bud right there, because I know what the internet is like. I do not want people saying, oh, you know, these guys were just gallivanting off around the country, not paying attention to any of it. Not true at all. We are avoiding contact with people as much as possible. Like I said, we have all the food we need. We have all the toilet paper we need for years, but we have all the food that we need. And we don't have to be around people. Like I said, we're using the restroom here, that's it. There's one lady that works in there, she's behind the counter, and the restroom is in the far corner, so you never pass within 15 feet of each other. So these are all the things that we're doing to make sure that we are basically as isolated driving around in this as we would be sitting in my living room. But yeah, I just wanted to make that clear because I don't want there to be any misunderstanding. We didn't expect ourselves to be caught in this predicament. We thought that we were going to be able to do 4 days off grid and not have an issue. Obviously now we got to return to base real quick. All right, pooped, powdered, and caffeinated. You look ready to go. So we decided that because we'd driven all the way up here to come and see these beautiful waterfalls, we couldn't leave without at least taking a little peek. And as you can see, other than this car that's coming down here, there is nobody around. Middle of nowhere. So we're just gonna have a little look at the falls, take some pictures. I have actually started to shoot some 35mm film again. I say again, I've never shot it before. I did when I was at university for a little bit, but not for anything other than just for one of the modules we were doing. And so because now I film everything on like crispy, super duper 4K, I actually quite like the idea of using something analog and, you know, shooting on actual film, because it just gives it that bit of character that I think that the new cameras miss. So Katie is also learning how to shoot 35mm film, but she drops things, so she's not allowed expensive cameras, she's only allowed plastic cameras.
Someone asked me if this was just an accessory because it doesn't even look real.
So this first spot is called Burney Falls, and as always I'm going to give you some info. Oh, they're so pretty! These falls were considered sacred by the Native Americans, and then it was actually bought by the MacArthur family, who believed so strongly that this area should be kept, so not sacred, but, you know, kept preserved, that they bought it and then turned it into a national park, and Theodore Roosevelt called it the 8th wonder of the world. And just hold on, because it's not a mystery as to why he said that. You ready? We'll do the big reveal. So let's talk about what's going on for a very quick second, and then we'll get back to this epic adventure that we're on. The reason we decided to do this video is because with everything that's going on in the world, everybody's getting freaked out, there's panic, the media aren't helping, and people are basically acting as though this is the end of the world. Now, first of all, this is probably the most serious event, global event, that any of us will see in our lifetime. I know that I certainly haven't ever experienced anything like this, and I am shocked every single day as events unfold. That being said, I also think that it's important to maintain a level head, and I think it's important to make sure that we don't just go into this, you know, mass hysteria where we forget that actually if we all just stick to the guidelines and if we all just do our bit, then we will get through this. This will be fine. And so the reason that we wanted to come on this trip is because we wanted to show that you can still live a normal life. Now obviously that's kind of backfired a little bit because now we're all on lockdown. However, they have still said that you can go outside, you can go running, you can go riding, you can go to the beach, you can do all of that. And so that's why we're in a place like this. Because realistically, while you may not be able to do these big road trips, and I don't think we'll be going on any more far-flung road trips anytime soon, we can still get out of the house, we can still go to the beach, we can still do all of these things. And, you know, see what's around us. So use this time, and I say this in all the videos, but use this time to really explore what's around you. You know, what's local, what's within 5 miles of your house, what can you walk to? Now some of you might not be able to get anywhere, right? Because you might live in a city, I get that. But it's the thought that counts, right? And it's the mindset. And so that's what's important here, is that we just keep our shit together and we stick together, help each other out, don't be a bad human being, and we'll get through this. We will get through this. This isn't forever. And so that was why we wanted to do this video, because we wanted to show that even while everything was going on and even while there was all of this craziness, there was still the ability to come to places like this and enjoy it. And I mean, there is not a person around for miles. There was one ranger in his cabin at the very top, that's it. So when it comes to social distancing, it doesn't really get any better than this. I mean, how much further could I be from another human being right now? And is there a better place to be social distancing? I'm gonna say no. Right now, this seems like the best, healthiest, safest, most enjoyable place to be. And I'm so glad that I'm here. Absolutely amazed by how much snow there is up here. We were at 3,000 feet earlier at the falls. We just saw a sign for 5,000 feet, and so if you look that way, that probably explains why there's so much snow. Back there where we just were, there was like at least 4-foot drifts on the side of the road. Here it's a lot less, but I bet this is absolutely gorgeous in the winter, and it's a shame that we're only blasting through. But definitely when the craziness calms down and we get the opportunity, we've got to come back. Like this, I could spend a week up here, can you?
Yeah, it's so nice.
So we were actually having this conversation, and if we had an RV or even a properly built off-grid camper van like a Chevy Express that I really want to build, I want to build one so bad, I have all the plans for it, I know exactly how I'd do it. If we had something that we could live in more comfortably than this is great for a couple of days away, but you know, we have to keep moving stuff into the front when we want to sleep in the back and then moving it back to drive it. If we had something that we could just hop in the back, sleep, cook, eat, you know, like do all of those things without having to repack, we would stay up here for the next 2 weeks. Yeah. I mean, there is no better place to be. So driving now, we've been driving about an hour and 20 minutes from the falls. We have seen probably, what, 5 cars?
Maybe.
5 cars?
Maybe
like,
5.
Yeah, and a couple of trucks. That's it. There is nobody up here. And sod going back to LA where there's loads of people, I just want to be up here in this gorgeous scenery away from all the smelly people, right? Not all of them are smelly, but there are some smelly people in LA. All right, so a little update. 1,020 miles so far into this trip. And so basically, as you can see, there is traffic on the road. So that makes me feel a little bit better, because at least it means that we are going to be able to make it back home without having to worry about being pulled over or whatever. Like, essential travel is still allowed. This is technically essential travel because we're trying to get back. So looking at the time and looking at the mileage, we're not going to make it all the way back to LA tonight. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop somewhere along Route 1. We're just going to see how far we can get south. We're going to stop there and then we'll continue tomorrow, and we'll finish off the journey tomorrow. Because while it's like this and there are still people on the road, there's no point in putting ourselves at risk driving 10 hours straight to make it back and, you know, get tired and all the rest of it. So yeah, we're still being sensible. We are still avoiding people, and we are happy that there is traffic. I mean, point the camera that way, mate. So, if you didn't know, then I don't think you'd know that there was anything going on. So, anyway, that's a little update. just pulled over to watch the sunset, and you guys might have seen this bridge behind me in videos and pictures from Route 1. So I forget what this bridge is called, but it is like the iconic bridge that everybody takes pictures of up here. And for good reason, because this is the view right now. It is just gorgeous, and I kind of wish that I was this guy right now who is just having the best time down there on the beach. But yeah, what an absolutely epic sunset, and what a great place to watch it as well. So yeah, I think we're just going to sit here. Katie's going to get some wine, and we're just going to enjoy ourselves and enjoy this magnificent sunset. In all the craziness, these little moments just make it feel normal again. And I know tomorrow it probably won't feel the same, but right now I'm just going to enjoy it for what it is. So I've just been informed by my tour guide here. She's laughing because I just fluffed up the first part of that sentence. So I just said it twice, and it seems really weird when you say it in person, but you guys will never know, so it just seems like I said it right, and she was just laughing like a mad woman. Anyway, babe, what's this bridge called?
The Bixby Bridge.
The Bixby Bridge. The Bixby Bridge. And why is it famous?
I don't know.
Let me know in the comments. Why is the Bixby Bridge so famous? We drove over a couple that looked fairly similar.
Smaller but similar.
Yeah. Similar. This is not a bad little place to look at it from, is it?
It's not.
And then we'll just sleep on the side of the road and listen to the waves. Not literally, like in the van. On tonight's menu, we have mushrooms with a lot of garlic and vegan bird. Do you see the size of that? Holy shit, that's like a pterodactyl. And then we have some organic penne rigate, organic macaroni product. Other brands available, but this is the one that we're going to be eating tonight. But yeah, so that's it. That's tonight's dinner. We're parked in front of the ocean, and can you hear the frogs? So yeah, we're gonna have dinner, and then we're also gonna treat ourselves to a little shower. Come show them, babe. Come show them. Where we can shower and also poop if we need to. So far we haven't.
You're not pooping in there.
So far we haven't used it for anything, so it's a virgin tent. But anything that requires just the small bit of modesty, then we can use that for. So I'm saying that we get a 5-gallon bucket from Home Depot and cut a pool noodle in half. And then we use that as our toilet. What do you think, babe? So yeah, that's it. We're just going to eat some dinner, we're going to have a shower, and then we're going to drive a little bit further up the road and find somewhere to park up and sleep for the night. So actually what I'm going to do, because this has turned out to be a longer first part of the video than I thought, I'm going to cut here, and then we'll pick up next week for you guys with what we get up to tomorrow. And that is going to be exploring Route 1 all the way down to LA, so don't miss that, guys. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope you have had it as a little bit of a getaway and escape from all the craziness that's going on right now. My heart goes out to everybody that has been affected by this, whether that be through health, or whether that be through business, or whether that be through anything. This sucks. This time is not good, and we all just need to stick together and get through it. Don't lose your minds, don't go crazy, be good people, and wherever you can, just get out. Get outside, go for a walk, go for a bike ride, you know, just do what you can to get out of the house. Be safe, make sure you keep away from each other just until we get over this. And yeah, don't lose your minds, guys. So anyway, until next time, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you aren't already. I would love to see you here again. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, that really helps out. And until next time, don't do anything I wouldn't do. See ya.